Hello! Today we're going to talk about Eli, a quarter horse pony mix that entered my life when I was about 4 or 5 years old. But this actually is more about actions speak louder than words. Hi, I'm Nikole Haumont with Shield Bear Marketing, talking to you today about actions speaking louder than words. This isn't necessarily a marketing tip, but it's just a life tip. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, I don't quite recall when, my mom and I lived in a little town called Alzada, Montana, and there was a neighbor lady that was one of my great-grandmother's friends who had a pony, a mare, which is a female horse that has the ability to get pregnant and have babies, and she was bred to a quarter horse. Well, my mom and I actually were there to witness the birth of this little colt. You know, my mom was a veterinarian tech, and so a vet assistant, however you want to say it. And so a lot of the times the neighbors and stuff asked her to help with different things like this. Now this little colt was born in actually an abandoned cabin that was an original part of Stoneville, which then turned into Alzada. There's a whole long history on that. It's kind of fascinating, but not a lot of people really care about that. So Eli was born. I don't remember who named him. I maybe possibly helped name him. I honestly don't remember. But then as we halter broke him and he grew up into a colt, 6 months old or so, the lady decided that I could have Eli because we put so much work into him, and I really loved horses, and I didn't have my own horse at that point in time. So she gave me Eli, and I was ecstatic. I was over the moon. We kept working with him. Mom and I would spend time with him, and he was one of those horses that he trusted me and would, even as a colt, would come up out of the herd and want attention. So things were going good, and he was just about ready to be weaned, which means taken from his mother because 1, she was not producing as much milk, and 2, he was able to eat hard food again. And she decided that I couldn't have him. She took the horse away from me. Now remind, I'm like 5 years old. I was devastated. Absolutely devastated. I remember crying on the couch for a couple days because I loved this horse and we had put so much time into him. And then, lo and behold, she changed her mind. She gave me the horse back. Oh my goodness, I was excited beyond belief. And then not long after that, she called to say she had sold him to somebody else who wanted him. So, once again, I'm on the couch crying at 5 years old, wondering why this lady, who supposedly was a family friend, took this horse from me for a second time. And this time, she took it so she could sell it and get money. Well, actions speak louder than words. And that is something that you need to remember in your daily life. Just because somebody's given you lip service doesn't mean they're actually going to do what they're going to do. So think about that, and think about a little girl crying on the couch because her horse was taken away from her 2 times. I imagine that probably had a lot of impact on my life. I'm sure psychologists would love to delve into that. But it's just one of those things. Make sure that what you're doing is something that you're going to follow through with and keep it up so you're not breaking little girls' hearts or big people's hearts. Actions do speak louder than words. So today, not really a marketing tip, just a life tip in general. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my newsletter if you'd like, and we'll talk soon. Make it a great week.